Hello everyone, this is JL Aviation here, today bringing you my last unboxing from the Gemini Jets haul that I've been doing my last few videos on, and this last one is on a model I found on the clearance section that I was quite interested in. It is from a Russian low-cost airline, Pobeda. It is the 737-800 with the scimitars, and I'm specifying that because in today's video I'm going to be comparing it to an older Pobeda model I have, which was a 2017 release with the regular winglets 737. And I haven't done a video like this before comparing two models, like an older release and a newer release before, so I wanted to go kind of in depth on this and see how much the mold has changed and how these two models compare. So without further ado, I'll be opening up this box real quick. Here is the new Pobeda model. Kind of dusty because I had it kind of in a box, but here is the sides of the box. That was the sale price, which kind of convinced me to get it. And this is a 2022 release. Here's the flap. You can pause if you'd like to read the info. And then here's some more info on the tail number on the specific airframe. Here is the model. Now, I don't usually collect many European carriers. Most of my collection, as some of you may have seen, is North and South American airliners. But of course, when I like a livery quite a bit and it's just an airline that I find interesting, I do like getting a model, and I thought it complemented really well compared to my other Pobeda model that I'm also about to show. Here is this new 737. It's honestly looks quite nice. Now I'll be opening the other one up as well. Now this one, unfortunately, when I first opened it many years ago, this one was a 2016 release actually. Here you can see the older box design. So you can see it had more like details in the background, but I think the newer might be like easier to read, I would say, in comparison. But unfortunately this other Pobeda model was kind of like, one of the wings was very loose and it came off when I first opened. There's a really old video on my channel of that before I did commentary on these, but I did fix it over time and it's a lot better now. Of course I got some help with fixing it, but you can kind of see it closely how the left wing came off at that time. And yeah, you can see I've had it for a while because yeah, there's some stains here, or kind of, I think it's from it bumping against a surface, because yeah, the models are much safer now than they used to be, and the engine is also kind of loose, but that's not really what I'm going to be focusing on. Now we'll get to a more closer look at both these models, especially the new one that I got. And here is the new Pobeda 737-800 with the scimitars. Looks quite nice, and unlike the other model, this one came in one piece and everything looks perfect on it. Here's, you have all the details, all the little antenna. Here the underside of the aircraft, registration in the wing, the airline titles in the front, and the other side has the titles in the Russian alphabet. There is the registration, which is Victor Papa Bravo Quebec Golf. This is back when the Russian airliners had all leased aircraft before, obviously after the Ukrainian invasion, all of the airlines re-registered the aircraft in Russia without proper permission, which is very unfortunate. It has made the market there very deregulated. But even despite all that, Russia does have a lot of interesting airlines, such as this one. That's why I had gotten the other model in the first place many years back, and I said to get this other one, like I said before, to kind of complement the other one and kind of get a newer one that's more in one piece than the other one. But yeah, this model looks really good. Great condition. Of course, I would say the wings, of course, look a little bit lifted, and the scimitar winglets look quite large in proportion. I think that's usually what happens with Gemini Jets models, especially in 1-400. The scimitar winglets are kind of detailed and they come out kind of large when they do them. Here are the two models. The one on the right is the older one that has the old regular winglets, and for the most part they have around the same detail. Now of course the broken engine and one of the wheels being messed up might make it look more different than it actually is. For the most part it's mostly similar. Of course this other one is a different registration, which is Victor Quebec Bravo Whiskey Hotel, which is another example of a leased registration. And if I'm not incorrect, I'm pretty sure the registrations are originally from either Bermuda or the Cayman Islands or another of the British islands in the Caribbean, in or around the Caribbean. Now, this is something I noticed that might only have occurred with this specific model of the new Pobeda one, but the titles are a lot more bold on this one than on the other one, and I guess they should look more like this one in comparison. But this seems like the sort of issue that only happens in one model and not in all the ones that are produced. But it's not really a detail that annoys me about this model, so I don't really see a problem in that. I still obviously really prefer having this model because it's in a lot better condition than the other one. The engines are about the same, but the wings have a bit of different design. This one has more outlines around it compared to the older model, and of course this is most likely a difference with the real aircraft as well. I can go and see if it's visible on I can go and see online if it's visible on photos of these specific registrations. But yeah, this is what I've got for y'all today. Hope y'all enjoyed this review. Tried to go more in depth and try out this model comparison thing, and I don't really get a lot of models that are similar to each other, but when I do, I'll try to make more of these kinds of videos. And yeah, this new Pobeda 737 model, very nice detail, and I'm glad I was able to get it for cheap, given that it's not really super popular, at least in the Miami airplane shop, which is where I was able to find it. And it was one of the very last few that was there. Thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe and stay tuned. I've got many more unboxings coming up, many new airlines and aircraft I'll be adding to my collection, so stay tuned. I'll be making more flight videos as well. I plan on going on more new airlines, more new flights this 2025, so make sure to subscribe, make sure to share, comment what you thought, comment any models you think I'd also enjoy, since of course I don't limit myself. I like collecting stuff from all around the world, as long as it's 1 for 100 for the most part. And yeah, have a wonderful day from wherever you're watching.